YouTube is happening. It is Saturday, December 28th. And we're going to start off with college basketball because they have a bunch of games starting early. So I figured I'd go ahead and get this one out first. Some noon games, 1, 2, 3. There's a bunch of games on the schedule. I have no clue how many it actually is, but we got some absolute banger matchups on here. This is going to be wild. So yeah, we're going to go through all these games with the new spreadsheet. If you want the plays typed out, I'm doing like a table format now. That way you can actually pinch and zoom on it. That helps out a lot for people because sometimes it's hard to see on your phone. I get it. So I'm doing that. If you want that sent out for all the plays going forward, all you got to do, head over, join the HQ. Simple as that. It's just Patreon. So we have all these games. Actually, I can tell you how many games there are. Let me scroll down. It looks like there are a grand total of 53 games total on the day. How many we can actually play, we'll see. So enough talking. Let's go ahead and jump into the first game right now. All right, so it's going to be more of a chill video. We're just going to drink a little coffee, a little iced coffee, liquid caffeine. Love it. Need it for the morning. We're just going to roll through these games like usual. Maybe take a break every now and then, a little cut in there. So starting off with the first game, Alice Lloyd College and Morehead State. Now, obviously, there's going to be no information for the first one because Alice Lloyd, I don't know. I have Morehead though. You can see what they've been up to. And just in case, it's been a minute since we had a college video. Up top here, I have their overall record. I have how they've done against, there's a website I use that does rankings of 1 through 100. And then they actually give you a top, how they do against top 25 versus the next 25 and then the bottom 50. And then if you're below 100, you don't get counted. So you can see how they've done. The lower number amount of games means they haven't played teams in the top 100, which isn't good. So they've played 12 games, 4 of which top 100. Makes sense? Cool. Then we have our offensive defensive points per game. We have our 2-point stuff, our 3-point stuff, our offensive defense efficiency, which is my favorite category, rebounds, and then pace. I'm not going to add assists. I could switch this up and do like the NBA and have assists, maybe remove the 2s and 3s, but I kind of see how many they make. So enough of that. So, so this game is trash. Obviously can't do nothing with it. So moving on to the next one, Georgetown's playing Coppin. Coppin won a game. Look at Coppin go. I mean, it wasn't anybody in top 100, but hey, they won a game finally. Good job, Coppin State. Georgetown by 29.5. Yeah. Let's see, one of the worst offenses versus one of the best defenses, and a mid offense versus a mid defense. I mean, so color coordination, green is 1 through 100, yellow, which means they're amazing. They're top 100. Yellow is the top 200, which means that's 1 through 200. Orange is 2 through 3, and then red is anything in the 300s that way, because it needs to be highlighted red, because if you're in the red, you garbage. Extra trash. See, you can be 291, you're still in the orange, but once you get in the red, when we see a lot of red, that ain't good. So that's Coppin State. That's bottom 64 in the country because there's only 364 teams. So, all right. So Georgetown should cover this. I don't particularly like it. I'm not taking Georgetown. That's crazy. They've only played 2 games in the top 100. That was a little concerning. How Coppin State has played 6, I don't know. But hey, whatever. I'm not touching that. That's a 30-point line. So moving on, we got Maryland versus Maryland Eastern Shore. Now, Maryland might win this game by 50. Get their 43.5 total. That would make sense. You can see the numbers there. If you want to pause it, hey, it's there for you now. So you can see all this information. Bang, bang. They make a lot of 2s. They're number 2 at making 2-pointers a game, and number 7 at making 3 per game because they're 6th in scoring. They just score a lot of points. They are losing their games by 20 points. They are winning their games by 25 points. So that's a lot. I don't know. I'm not taking a 44-point spread. Not in college sports. No. Let's go to Louisville versus Eastern Kentucky's up next. You can see how they've been doing, how the records are, what's happening, what's popping, everything. They kind of look the same. Louisville is 7-5. They're 37 in scoring, pretty good. That's going to be bad for them. But then they're also about 300 in defense, which that ain't good. It's Louisville, but what? What's the record? I mean, what's the odds? 21.5. Oh no, I can't trust that. Yeah, the efficiency's there, but both defenses are in the bottom 64. That ain't where you want to be. No, sorry guys, nothing's looking good so far. Moving on to Charleston Southern's playing Columbia International. There you go, enjoy. Charleston 3-11. Ooh, rough season. St. Joseph's is playing Delaware State, and that has a lot of green. And who knew Delaware State was actually decent? I mean, they haven't played nobody, really. I put this here so we can say, oh, you ain't played nobody. Bitch, I can see you play nobody. Literally, who have you played? St. Joseph 2-0 versus 50 to 100 rank. You're 0-4 against anybody with a pulse. So, I mean, you're great at shooting 3s. You're both good at shooting 3s. Your defense is not good. I mean, I say good. It's above average. Yellow is above average. Orange is below average. Green is great. Red is bad. That's simple enough, right? Simple math. That's what we like. So St. Joe's offense is good. Their 3-point defense is lacking. That's about the only thing lacking for them, really, and that's just above average. So they're actually a good team. St. Joe's, I might take St. Joe's. 20.5. Never mind. Never mind. I'm not taking 20.5. Oh, hell no. I thought it'd be closer than that. And I'm not taking Delaware State because no. Memphis. Memphis is up next against Ole Miss. Hey, we got a good one. Number 16 Ole Miss, by the way. That's what they are. Versus unranked 9-3 Memphis, who's 3-1 versus top 100. 4-1 versus top 100, I mean. Ole Miss is 2-1. Okay. Everything's above average, except both these teams don't like to get their points from the 2-point line. They'd like to get them from the 3-point line. And Ole Miss defense is nasty. 56 points a game. Oof. Oof. All right, I'm gonna lean Ole Miss. Give me a good number. Plus 1.5. This is actually in Memphis, isn't it? Yeah, it's at FedEx. So that FedEx form is loaded up. Yeah, Memphis, just to make sure. Is anything okay? So you're below average there. You're above average. So those two cancel out because that's defense versus offense. These are literally the same. That's versus that. That's versus that. So that's 3 leans for Memphis. A defensive versus that. My God, that's a massive advantage. We're 6 versus 221. Come on, that's Ole Miss all day. And then offensive versus that. That's Ole Miss. Everything else is pretty much a push. Yeah. I'm taking Ole Miss. Yeah. So the first play of the day, we are going to be taking. Let me come down here and find the game. There it is. We're going to take Ole Miss plus 1.5. Yeah, we're going to take that for sure. Let's see. Let's move on. There's nothing that Memphis is better in. So Ole Miss actually has leans in several categories, and we're getting them at pretty much a pick 'em with a plus 1.5. I'll take that. I'll take my chances on that. Let's move on to the next one, which is going to be Wofford. Wofford is playing who? Kentucky Christian. Well, there you go. If you want to play them, enjoy. All right, from Wofford, we're going to NCA&T. They're playing NC Central. That's a nice little battle of just trash. Look at all the red. So much red. You're 6-9, but nice. But the numbers just miserable. Like your 3-point, you can't shoot threes to save your life. You make 4 threes a game in the last 3 games. Now I go 3 in college for a reason because college has such a gap. You can go a full week without playing a game in college basketball. It happens all the time. Usually they play at least 1 to 2. So if they play 1 to 2, that's an average of 3 games. That's 2 weeks. 2 weeks you can be a completely different person, especially in college. So we're not going more than 3 on this one. So you can see they're doing on the season. 4 is good. That's crazy. That's only 4. You're only doing 6. Damn, does nobody want to make 3-pointers? They're not even that hard. Like, come on. Defense deficiencies are trash. This game is just overall trash. We're going to move on. Wow. Okay. Man, having the stats and seeing what they do recently is helping so much. So much. I've only had 1 day with it so far because we had the break. So Wilmington's up next. They're versus Spartanburg Methodist Sparta. Moving on. Georgia State is playing Mercer. 6-6 versus 4-8. Mercer has played 3 top 25 teams. All right, that's cool. You're 0-5 against top 100. You're 0-2. Mercer's offense just looks better. So defense, that's a Mercer match lean. That's definitely a Mercer lean. My God, they have the 10th worst 2-point defense versus above average 2-point. That's Mercer all day. Mercer. Let me go ahead and look at the Mercer line. I'm kind of curious now. Lamborghini Mercer. Okay, Mercer there. Mercer's plus 1.5. They're good on offense. Georgia State's not good. Their defense from 3 is good, but that ain't Mercer's game. They don't shoot threes. They literally only make 6.3 a game. At 25%, they don't shoot threes. They're all about inside the arc. That's what they're doing. And that's where Georgia State struggles. They can't make threes either. Hell, they can't make 2s. So you see the efficiency numbers, miserable for Georgia State. Below average offense, above average defense. They grab the rebounds. They give up some rebounds, but they don't grab any either. And they're the 5th fastest team in the country. Yeah, I'm going to take Mercer on the road plus 1.5. Just the numbers are there. Let's go ahead and rock with it. We'll see what happens. Mercer plus 1.5. So I got 2 plays and they're both underdogs. Love it. That's a great way to start the weekend. Okay, moving on. Let's see what else we got. What we got. We're going to Davidson next. Davidson's playing Eastern Michigan. A lot of green for Davidson here. First off, I think this is going to be a big spread. 14.5. That's not that big. That's manageable. Let's see if we can make anything out of it. Defense is 16th in the country versus that. That's a big advantage, Davidson. That's a big advantage, Davidson. 59 versus 3. They are the 5th or 6th worst 3-point defense in the country, and they're facing the 59th ranked currently, shooting 40.3. They're shooting pretty good, way over 4 points over their season average. Yeah, and they're home too. Yeah, I'm taking Davidson by 14 all day in this one. Davidson crush. Davidson. Okay, Davidson 14.5 on the list. Moving on. George Mason is a lot of below average. Above it, a lot of average. If I see a lot of orange and yellow, I don't like the game already because I need some clear advantages and I need green, like this versus this. That's defense. So like that's what I want to see. This versus this. Those are both defense. They're both going to struggle to score inside the arc. That's what this tells me. 32nd in the country in points, 250 in offense. This is going to be a lower scoring game. You would just already know that versus that. George Mason's going to struggle to shoot threes because Mount St. Mary's is good at defending the three. They suck at shooting threes anyways. They're going to defend it better anyways. So you see and the efficiencies back it up. 46 and 103 versus these two. So we're looking at an under in this game now. So based on these numbers, this is, let's see, Mason, and it's 140. Exactly 140. Guess what? We're gonna rock. Let's do a little math. Let's do a little simple math here. 70 roughly versus 75. That's 145 is what they've been scoring at their average the last 3 games. On the season, they're at 147 ish. Okay, so the numbers right below their season average on their max. On the defensive side, they're 74 and 61. That is 135. So the average is literally right in between both. So I would lean the under. I'm not going to take the under, if that makes any sense. Yeah, so we'll do that. Yeah, I lean it. If you want to take it by all means, I'm going to leave it alone though, because 140 seems high. But I need, their defense isn't really good. Like they're okay, but them, we'll leave it alone. We got other games. We got plenty of games to pick from today. So move on. Georgia Tech. Alabama A&M, 5th worst in defense versus a below average. Georgia Tech is below average in everything. They can shoot threes decently. They're above average in threes. So they're 36% versus the 10th worst 3-point defense in the country. Yeah, giving up 45.5% beyond the arc in the last 3 games. Enjoy that. Georgia Tech's going to feast on that probably. Let's see. What's the line? I bet we got a Georgia Tech. Where are they at? There they are. 21.5. That seems a little high just from them being so below average in so many things. If this was yellows, I might consider it because look, Alabama A&M can shoot the 3 ball. Look at that. 37, 308. If they're already shooting 42.3 and they get a 40.3 defense coming up, no. Now they're on the road to Georgia Tech too, which that's going to influence a little bit. I would lean Alabama A&M plus 21.5. I would. I'm not going to take it, but I would. Because people want to know the leans too. So I'll tell you the leans if I have lean. If I don't know what the hell's going to happen, I don't know. I'll tell you. So I'm just, hey, there. Moving on from Georgia Tech, we have a DePaul, which I believe they're frauds. Yeah, seeing the numbers now that they're upgraded. Yeah, DePaul might be frauds. Yeah, see, they've only played 2 teams in the top 100. They're 8-4, so they look good. Loyola's also played 2 teams, but their numbers are about the same, except DePaul has a lot of red. Loyola has no red. None. So their above average 3-point shooting is going to shred this DePaul. That was so country. DePaul 3-point defense. DePaul can't shoot 2s worth a damn, and they got a below average defense, but they just a miserable offense. And I mean, this is a Loyola. DePaul is a fraud. Give me Loyola plus anything. Loyola plus 20.5. See, look, they're good from 3. Look who's really good at stopping the 3. Now, Loyola could get their ass kicked. They could lose by 30. But I'm going to take Loyola Maryland plus 20.5 because I just think DePaul is not that good. The numbers don't say they're good. Look at the efficiencies. The numbers both lean Loyola. They both lean them. Rebounds are the same. The only thing DePaul's good at shooting threes, they shut that shit down. They're 6th in the country of all teams, of all 364 teams. They are the 6th best 3-point defense. Give me Loyola MD plus 20.5. Yep. Man, I got 3 pluses on my board already. What are we doing? I love it. Syracuse. Garbage Syracuse is up next. Against Bucknell. Syracuse can't play defense. They're above average offensively. Bucknell is just, they can't play offense, but they're above average. They cancel out. Cancel. Hansel can't slightly in Bucknell probably. That's a 50-something spot difference. 93, that's no. Syracuse likes shooting threes. Bucknell's above average in defense. They suck defense by shooting threes, but they're below average in stopping. And this is just a trash game. Let's be honest. Talent-wise, Syracuse is going to win this game by 20. It's just talent-wise. But they shouldn't. It's based on statistics, but they probably will. Colorado State is playing New Mexico, and anything stand out immediately? Yeah, Colorado State stands out. 337 versus 70. Yeah, that's Colorado State. 18 versus 160. That's Colorado State. You below average shooting threes, below extra below average and stopping it. You're about the same. 5th in rebounds. New Mexico's always really good at rebounds, always. And they're the 21st fastest team, but they're one of the slowest teams. So whoever controls pace is going to have an upper hand in this game, you would think. I still lean Colorado State in this one. New Mexico has beat a 25 through 50 ranked team, though. Hey, good job. They've done something. And you beat a 51 through 100. Hey, let me look at this one. Colorado State. Who's favored? Colorado State by 1.5. That would make sense. That would make sense, but they can. It's not I would lean Colorado State. I will lean it, but I don't love it. I don't love it. So Eastern Illinois is facing who? Blackburn. Okay, they're facing some kind of ancient battleship. Okay, South Florida is up next, and they're facing Chris Webber International. Okay. All right, that makes sense. Making up schools now. Sam Houston is facing the entire city of Dallas, Texas, University of Dallas. Texas A&M, here we go. After the heartbreaker last night in football, they get to play basketball now against Abilene Christian. And Abilene Christian loves them some 2-pointers, and they hate 3-pointers. They hate them with a fiery passion. Look at that. They only shoot 17% to begin with, and they know they suck at it so bad that they're like, okay, we're only going to make 3 a game. We're getting 14% of our points from the 3-point line. We're just going to focus on the inside where they're above average. It works. So their guards are trash at shooting. So hopefully they're good at defense, which apparently they don't look to be. So this is A&M all day. If you're one-dimensional in college sports or any sports, it's not going to work. You got to be able to do both. If you can't shoot any threes, they'll just leave you open, let you shoot, and you're going to take those threes and you're going to miss. And all of a sudden, bam, rebounds. That's A&M. A&M by 30. Let's quit playing here. Texas A. 23.5. I'm actually going to take this. Yeah, this is going to be close. Look, 309 versus that. I think A&M stomps this game because you're one-dimensional as hell. That's literally, you're one-dimensional. And A&M has the size usually. These bigger schools have all the big bodies. Abilene Christian ain't got no big bodies down there. Yeah, A&M's going to roll. They might be up 20 at halftime. So, yeah, so we're going with TAMU minus 23.5. Oh, you're taking a 23. Yeah, I know. I have new information now, so now I feel better about it. I'm not making guesses. I get to see what they've been up to in the last 3 games. They can't hit a damn shot to save their life. A&M is playing really good. A&M is ranked 13th for a reason. They are good. Yeah, they don't shoot well from inside, but they shoot damn good from outside. As long as you can do that, somewhat good, not this kind of bad. My God, that's miserable. That is just dog. That's so bad. So bad. All right, Liquid Coffee has been engaged. Let's see. Where are we going to from A&M? We're going to Zaga. Ooh, love it. UCLA and Gonzaga. Hell of a game. Ranked versus ranked. It's in Inglewood. Let's see. That was in Inglewood. So this is not a neutral. This is a neutral site game. Interesting. I think this is the only neutral we have all day. But I mean, look at the matchup. It is a beast matchup. Who's favored? This is going to be a hell of a game to watch. It is Zaga by 4.5. I mean, it's so much green on here. There's no red, very little orange. That's what you want to see in a matchup right there. My God. Look at Gonzaga. They have played so many ranked top 100 teams, and so is UCLA. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 3, 6, 7. Wow. Okay. Do we have an advantage here? So 2-point shooting, defense is not good for either team. Well, below average, above average, but great for both. So that's a lean to the over, actually. And both are top 100 shooting threes. Defense is better for Zaga, above average, but not as good for UCLA. Again, that's a nod to the over. The over sitting at 148. I think I might and look at the efficiencies. Ooh, so good. So good. Defense is looking good too, but this feels like one of those back and forth, just straight up shootouts where it's 148. So 148 divided by 2 is what, 74 each? And they're in the last 3 games each, 80 and 86. Why wouldn't I take that? I'm taking the over. Yeah. Yeah. Over 148.5. Yeah. Yeah. I don't see them shutting each other down. I don't know. I can see this just being, man, who really plays defense nowadays? No. So yeah, this is going to be a great game though. I can see a high scoring affair, just awesome basketball. Yeah, let's go. I'm excited. I didn't think I was going to watch any college basketball today because most of these games suck. Let's be honest, they kind of suck. We got college football bowl games, which I wish I could make videos on, but you know why. The data doesn't matter up anymore. We have 3 NFL games. Oh man, what a day! What a day! Who is UNC Green? Virginia Lynchburg. No one cares. Moving on. Old Dominion is up next versus Virginia Wesleyan. No one cares. Moving on. Hampton Inn and Suites is playing Howard. Oh my God, look at that red block of 3. That is the first. If the first thing you see is just a block of red, that ain't good. That ain't good, my dude. 29th in the country, Howard is shooting 3-pointers. 321 defending it. I think Howard's going to have an advantage in the 3-point area and defending it too. So they're going to own the arc. That's them. It's the Howard arc. Inside though, let's see if there's a matter. 21, that's defense for Hampton, and that's going to be Hampton. So Hampton's going to have advantages on the inside the arc. They're going to have outside the arc. So those two cancel out. Hampton has offensive efficiency and defense. So yeah, I can see why Hampton. Nothing here screaming take either side. Moving on. Utah Valley is up next versus who? Bethesda University. All right, cool. Have fun with that game. Wyoming is playing Nevada. And that's a lot of green. Look at that number 4 in the country shooting 2s. Look at the offense. The offense, man. Look at the numbers. The numbers, Mason. What do they mean? They mean they score a lot of damn points. Look at the efficiencies. Top 10 efficiencies, Nevada. 39th. They both don't give up rebounds, but they suck at getting rebounds. Kind of weird. They both kind of suck. They're below average. They're below average at guarding the 3. Clearly 36 and 35%. And when they're both top 100, that's going to lead to points. They both suck at guarding 2s. Both top 40 in 2 points. Yeah, what's the over-under this one? Please tell me. I need to over-under this bad boy. Wyoming, 136. Let's see. Do some simple math. 82 plus 71 is 153.5. That's over. What's their defense? If they play the best defense they play, we're looking at 131. And we're at 148, 136. Yeah, we got way more upside here. So I'm cool with some over in this game. So that's Wyoming. Over 136.5. Sometimes it just, you look at it and it's like, is that right? Am I right? It feels off. But hey, we're taking the over 136.5 in this one. Moving on. Look at that green. Love that. Love it. Moving to Columbia's up next versus Fairfield Inn and Suites. Man, I can't wait till Fairfield plays Hampton. This is the hotel special. Look at all the green for Columbia. My God, they're 10-1 for a reason. They've only played 2 teams in the top 100 and they lost 1. Shame. So you have both advantages here. You have an advantage offensively, big time, but not defensively. Okay. 34 versus, there's your game right there. 34 from 3 versus 327 for 3 defense. Columbia is going to be favored by like 20 something, I'm sure. Only 9.5? Only 9 on it? Okay. What's up? What am I missing? So they're both the same offensive efficiency. That's cool. But look at that defensive efficiency. They are just inefficient. They are trash. That is going to be Columbia to feast on that all day, especially from 3. They're going to feast here. They're going to shut them down here. I'm not really too worried about this. This is the only thing Fairfield really has an advantage in, is them shooting 3s versus them, and they have to get on fire to even have a chance not to cover, to cover. So I will be taking Columbia minus 9.5. Minus 9.5. Yes, add it to the sheets. Put it on the board. Yes. Moving on. All right, we move on from Fairfield, Columbia. Who are we going next? We're going to Boston College is up next versus everyone's favorite 16 seed, FDU. FDU is going to have they're not going to be in the tournament this year. They're 4-10. They're not going to be there. The only thing they do good is defend the 3. That's it. Outside of it, they are kind of bad. This whole game, even Boston College is kind of bad. There's no advantages here. There's barely any here. And if anything, FDU has an advantage here, like, because Boston College is the 2nd worst 3-point defense in the entire country. If this was a 30-point spread, I would take FDU. Not even joking. Not even joking. Boston College. It's 15.5. See? They know people are going to jump on Boston College, and all of a sudden they win by 7, and like, what? Exactly. Yeah. I'm leaving that shit alone. I would, yeah, but I'm not taking 15 because Boston College should have enough talent to win by this, because talent, I need a talent number on here, but I have no clue how to even begin to figure that up. So it would be cool to have like a kind of like on like NBA 2K, where you see like the team roster and like the team average is like a certain number. That'd be badass. But I have no clue how to do that. You just see FDU and you see like an overall like 53 versus Boston College overall 76. That's something that'd be badass. But no, I don't know. Let me make a note of that. Jot that down. Maybe look into it later. I mean, hell, we got this far so far. We're making sheets and everything. We'll see what else we can do. So, moving on. We are on Tulsa. Tulsa is right there. Tulsa is playing Southwestern Christian. All right, have fun. San Jose is up next. I got to scroll for them now. Okay, San Jose State is playing Boise State. You can see, ooh, that's a lot of green. All right. So much. Okay, so they're really good efficiently. But first thing I noticed is the red block for Boise, because they can't shoot threes, which is good for San Jose, but that pushes. 70 versus that. That's Boise. That's a push. That is an advantage Boise. No, there's nothing here. There's nothing here to look into. Nope, nothing at all. Let's see. Nothing to see here. Where are we going to? Cal State Fullerton is up next versus Nobel. They're playing the Nobel Prize. All right. McNeese is playing New Orleans. There's a lot of red and orange in the screen. It kind of hurts my eyes, but the only thing I see is McNeese is good defensively, and the rest of the game just kind of sucks. San Diego State is up next. Number 20, San Diego State on top of that, 8-2, 3-3 versus top 50 through 100. That's crazy. They played 6 games against those 50 teams. Wild. But look at this. Utah State's actually beat a top 25 team. There you go. That's something to brag about. That is a Q1 win right there. That is a good one. 20. See, that pushes. This is defense. That is San Diego. So San Diego State has both advantages on the threes. They both push up here. They push here. So the only thing we have is San Diego State advantage in threes. So if it was a very narrow spread, San Diego 4.5, I don't think them being below average and them being great from three is enough for me to really want to take 4.5 against Utah State, because Utah State, this is a damn good game. So no. And is it in San Diego? Let's see. Yeah, it's in San Diego. So a home home court advantage for San Diego as well. I don't want to mess with that. No. I have enough play so far. I'm feeling really damn good about my plays today so far. I'm just saying, I'm feeling good. We're going to New Mexico State up next. We're almost done with the list. Look, this is the whole list. It's the rest of it. We're on New Mexico State, and they're playing University of the Southwest. Man, that sounds like one of those for-profit schools that will take your money and close in 2 years, and you don't even get a degree out of it. As someone who's worked in HR for over a decade, I've seen plenty of that happen. Richmond is up next. Oh, I can't even find Richmond. There they are. I am blind sometimes. Richmond versus Dunk City, baby. 0-2 versus that. They played 4. They beat somebody. Hey, good deal. Both defensive efficiencies are garbage. Offensively, they're really good. They are above average. Let's see what stands out. Oh, both teams shooting inside the arc. They are going to crush. Both of them are. Over, please. Can I look at it over? Because what's 3-point defense? Yeah, I would lean over slightly. 138. They are combined in the last 3 games are averaging 153.7. They're giving up defensively 160 something, and the number is only 138. Yeah, please and thank you. Please let me have this one. Richmond, yeah, over 138. Yes, love that. And I like it's an even number too. That way a push potential is always there. I love me a push. Love the push. Shut up, push it real good. What? Oh, the random shit I say sometimes. All right, let's move on. Where are we going now? We're going to St. John's. Right there. St. Johnny's. Wow, St. John's really likes them some 2-pointers. They hate 3-pointers. They only get 16% of their points from the 3-point line. They get 17% or 70% from the inside the arc. That's a push. That's a push. That's St. John's. That's a push. That's a defensive lean. That's a defensive lean. Often both efficiencies lean St. John's. They can rebound. They can't, and they're faster. St. John's is the play, but how much is it the play? St. or is it St. Just like John's. John's 25.5. I mean, yeah, they're the play, but look at the number. There's a red block versus a green block, but it doesn't look that bad though. Ugh, no, I'm not taking Delaware plus 25. It's no, that would be the play. It would be St. John's like 12 to 15 maybe, but anything else, that's a no. It's a hard pass. Can't do it. Can't do it. San Diego's up next versus Grand Canyon, GCU. What stands out? Anything stand out? Efficiency, maybe. That's about the only thing I'm seeing standing out. Nothing else. That kind of, a lot of pushes on here. So nope. Crazy how 3 and 9, 8 and 4 don't have much of a difference. I love that. Let's see. Moving on to Elon, the Musks versus the Marshalls. A lot of orange and yellow. That's what I don't want to see. A little bit of green doesn't really help me much. I need some reds and greens. That's what red versus green. So nothing here. That's pretty much an even matchup for me. Texas Southern is facing College of the Biblical Studies. Okay. UC Santa Barbara. Oh, wow. We got a stretch of this garbage. Santa Barbara is facing Westcliff, but there they are. Let's see. UC San Diego is facing Occidental. Okay. And UC Davis is facing, where'd I get right there? It's facing Cal Maritime. It's like the whole school district decided to play just garbage games that are weird. Santa Clara is playing Pepperdine. That's a decent game, probably. Yeah, okay. We got good value here. Let's see. That's Pepperdine on offense. Their defense isn't that good. Let's see. Those cancel. That's 3-point offense. That's 3-point offense. Those efficiencies not the best for Santa Clara defensively. Everything else is pretty good. A lot of green, yellow. I need some more reds, though. Need more reds. Not feeling it. Omaha, Peyton Manning's favorite word, is playing Mount Marty College. Sounds like a guy named Marty put up college on a hill. He's like, my college. Cal Baptist. Cal Baptist is playing Jackson State. Ooh, Jackson State's 0-12. I think they might be the worst team. I mean, who was it that finally won a game? Coppin won a state finally. Coppin State won a game. I was proud for them. Jackson State is going to be rough because they don't do anything good. They can kind of rebound, and they're fast. That's about it. Oh, they're about it. Let's see. Any value here? Let's see. Defense, push. Defense, push. Jackson State has a chance to win a game, guys. Jackson State might do something. They could do it. They're only a 14-point dog. That concerns me. The efficiency versus this. Yeah, the efficiency is leaning Cal Baptist, but nothing else really leans that way. Jackson State might win them a game, but they're going to have to be a 15-point upset. They could do it. Let's move. Who are we going from Cal Baptist? We're going to St. Louis. You can find me in St. Louis playing William Woods. Okay. St. Mary is playing Pacific. Pacific is not a good team at 5-9. Just look at, there's barely any yellow. A lot of red and orange, but just not that much. See, push, lean defense. Big advantage St. Mary's from 3. Push, advantage St. Mary's, push. Yeah, 22 points. That makes sense for St. Mary's. I'm not taking that. Hell no, not enough. I need more. You've seen the ones I like. What I need more. I need the ones that stand out. And it's like, oh yeah, the stats say take this. I don't need the, maybe. No, Portland, baby. Portland's up. Nope. That's backwards. We're going backwards. We'll go forward. There we go. Damn, Washington State is 10th from shooting 2s, but they're 61st. So they cancel out. That cancels out. That is going to be Washington State shooting 3s because Portland does not like guarding 3s. 45% giving up from 3 is miserable. That is literally bottom 15 in the country. So they should do better. They're already shooting better than their season average, so they might even increase this a good bit more. That's a push. The only thing we have that really stands out is Portland can have a little 80 spot advantage on 2s. Washington State has a 200 spot advantage on 3s, but it's not worth a 12.5 point line that Washington State is. Nope, not worth it. Not worth. Moving on. Cal State Northridge is playing La Sierra, keeping up with the Cal State garbage series. UTEP is playing Northern New Mexico. That sounds like a real school, so that actually makes sense. UNLV is playing Fresno. We'll see. We have some differences here. Okay, let's see. So 312, that's defense UNLV. That's a push. That is UNLV offense by like 80 points. That is UNLV defense by almost 150 points. So we got some UNLV leans. Other than that, nothing. Those are both UNLV clearly. That's a 100-point difference, and that is a 200-plus point difference. So I can see UNLV this one. UNLV. What do we got on the line? 16.5. Ooh, no, that's too much. Too much. Can't do that. And lastly, go back. Lastly, we have San Francisco versus Loyola of Marymount. It is now going to be a lot of green. Man, Marymount's got the green. Look at these numbers. Damn. All right. Wow. I'm a little shocked. I'm a little taken back, a little perplexed, if you. So that is defense for San Fran. That is defense for Marymount. That is a push basically, because they're both green. Even though it's like 79 point different, but still that's defense. Yeah. Anything over 50, anything under 50 is a push for me basically. So that's a big old advantage for Loyola. So Loyola has the 3-point line on lock. Oops, no, I broke it. It has a 3-point line on lock. Let's see. Yeah, they're 25th and 33rd getting their points from three. Look at that. It's going to be a 3-point. If you like to watch players shoot threes and nothing but threes, watch this game. You will love it. If you love the 3-point contest, this game is for you. But guess what? It's not for me. So based on all that, let me fix my screen. Shoop. There we go. About right there, it works. All right. So that was all the games for today. Now tomorrow, we'll see what we got. Tomorrow, Sunday, it's usually a smaller slate. I lied. It's actually kind of a big slate. Okay. Do we have anything good? Let's start at the bottom. North Carolina's playing Campbell. It's the first thing I noticed. North Carolina, Michigan, LSU. We got some good big names. Purdue's playing. How's Purdue still ranked? I don't know. Oregon's playing. Weber State. Grill you, baby. Who else? Anything good? Bama's playing South Dakota State. Oh, interesting. Okay. What else we got? Georgia's playing. Minnesota's playing. I'm looking at all the big name schools. Illinois playing. Oklahoma. There's no good games, though. I'm not seeing good games. Penn and Penn State. That's a funny one. And Florida, Stetson, Indiana. Okay, so there's a bunch of games, no big games. There'll be a video, though. I got you. I'll be here for a video for you tomorrow. So I appreciate you being here. Drop a like, subscribe. Go over to the sign up to the website to join the HQ to get the plays typed out. It's that right there. Perfect timing. Love that. We will see you tomorrow for some Sunday college basketball.